Hi everybody, this is June the 27th, 2024. I want to talk about today something that's coming up a lot lately, and at least in my area, that I've been noticing, and I want to talk about it and try to give some information about what you can do to heal yourself, okay? Because this is what the detox is all about. It's about healing your body and your mind, right? Okay. So, and it's about the Alzheimer's and the dementia that's going around. If you all of a sudden you just feel like your brain has been hijacked and that something else has control over your mind and your brain, then you are right. You are 100% right. The powers that be can take control of your brain, okay? And it's scary, and I know because I've been through it, it's scary when all of a sudden, or you wake up one morning and your brain is not functioning normally. It's not functioning like it used to. In other words, things that you've been doing for your entire life, you're struggling with now, and you're having trouble figuring things out. You're having memory loss. You're having confusion. You're not able to focus. I know before I retired, I can remember my cognitive abilities felt like they were declining in my mind. It was like there was a blockage or a barrier put between my mind, and I couldn't push forward with anything. In other words, I couldn't analyze things like I used to. I couldn't figure things out. It's like there was a block there, and my mind was limited. Okay, that's a scary feeling because you start feeling like you're getting Alzheimer's, or there's something seriously wrong with you, and you make mistakes. You may make mistakes at work, mistakes that you wouldn't normally make. You might feel like everything is like foggy, or like your mind is in a haze, and there's something blocking you from functioning mentally. There's something blocking you or preventing you from functioning normally, or it feels like there's a barrier been placed on your brain. Okay. For most people, when this starts happening to them, and it don't matter what your age is, okay, when this starts happening to them, when people go to the doctor, if you go to the doctor's most likely going to diagnose you with dementia or Alzheimer's. And once you get that diagnosis, that's like a death sentence, because if you get diagnosed with Alzheimer's, what they're going to do is they're going to put you on a pharmaceutical drug that's going to put you on a downward slope. It's not going to cure you. It's not going to help you. They're going to tell you that it's going to help you, but it doesn't help you. These pharmaceutical drugs are designed to put you on a downward slope to death, okay? It's going to put you in a rapid decline. In other words, you're not going to get better. You're going to get worse. And not only that, but the mental agony that you go through when you're diagnosed with something like Alzheimer's or cancer or something that is a death sentence, the mental agony and distress that puts you in right there can send you on a downward slope because you feel like you're helpless. Okay? So what I want to talk about is these symptoms of cognitive dysfunction, these symptoms of mental decline. These can all be caused by a buildup of the nanotechnology in the brain, in the scalp. Okay, the nanotechnology is still being sprayed on us. It's still coming out of the skies. It's still falling on us. It's getting embedded in our hair. It's getting embedded in our scalp. And once the frequencies, okay, once this nanotechnology is built up in the scalp and the frequencies hit it, or the energy weapons hit it, then it's going to cause all kind of symptoms, all kind of disruptions in your brain, okay? And yes, it can cause you to have what they call Alzheimer's, okay? I had a neighbor, well, actually I've got several neighbors that are sick right now. I got a neighbor that's just kind of like right on the across the street from me who had a brain aneurysm. He's had 2 brain surgeries, and he's getting ready for a third, I think, because he's still having complications. So I talked to his wife. His wife is very much aware of the electronic harassment. She's very much aware of the directed energy weapons now. She's aware of it now since we've had our conversation. But she wasn't aware of it before we talked. So people are waking up. Some people are catching on, and she believed everything I was telling her. She told me, I believe everything you're telling me because everything you have just said has already happened in my household, including her dog dying. Okay, so she believes it. But anyway, she's taking steps to protect her husband and her family from these weapons. Also, I had a neighbor who was just recently diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and she came to see me. She came to see me. She said, I want to know what you know about what's going on, about these weapons. I said, sit down. I'll fix you a glass of iced tea, cold iced tea, or I'll fix you a cup of coffee or whatever you want, and we'll talk. So she sat down on my front porch, and we talked for at least an hour about the directed energy weapons and about the electronic harassment, about the targeting program. We talked about all of this. She knows now that it's real because she's experiencing it. And I told her this. I said, you don't have Alzheimer's. Don't you go to the doctor and don't you let them doctors tell you that you have Alzheimer's. You don't have Alzheimer's. That's a death sentence. Don't let them tell you that. We tell you what you do. You start detoxing your head. You start detoxing your head and your body, and you will get better. I promise you, you will get better if you start doing a total body detox. Now, I didn't just tell her, I mean, it's in the head, okay? And that's where she needs to focus the most. But she needs to do a whole body detox, okay? And she doesn't know, I don't know about doing the Epsom salt soak, but if you don't want to do the Epsom salt tub soakings, you don't want to soak your head in Epsom salt, then that's fine. Or baking soda. Find another way to detox your scalp. Okay, there is a scalp detox, and I think I posted in the description box of that video I made about Morgellons and the scalp fungus. I think I posted a link for that, but I'll go back and look and see if it's still there. But there's it's called a skin detox that this scientist made, and it's got a lot of organic products in it, and it's a lot to mix up. But if that link is still there and YouTube hadn't removed it, I will post it under this video. But if you don't want to do the Epsom salt soakings for your scalp, there's other things you can do. First of all, you can use organic shampoos, okay? There are tons of organic shampoos out there. Just take your pick. If you don't want to go to the health food store and you don't want to buy an organic shampoo, you can create your own organic shampoo. Just use your imagination. Use whatever products you have, organic products you have. You can mix some baking soda in some water, and you can put some dimethyl earth in that. You can put some orange oil. You can put peppermint oil. You can put any kind of. You put your favorite essential oil in there, and put you some soap in there and make your own shampoo. Or you can just add the essential oils or the other organic products to your shampoo if you want to do that. I don't recommend using any kind of shampoo from the dollar store or Walmart. I don't trust those products. But if you do and you want to use those products from Walmart, add your essential oils to it. Add as long as you got something in your shampoo that's going to help remove the nanotechnology and the toxins from your scalp and pull it out. You can also add some kind of salt. You can put Epsom salt in your shampoo. The Epsom salt will help draw out the nanotechnology. If you want to do that, you can. Okay, there's all kind of things you can do if you don't want to do the Epsom salt tub soakings every night. But still, I recommend, even if you do your own detox for your head, I still recommend that you do the Epsom salt or the baking soda tub detox for your head at least once a month, to help draw it out. You need that salt, okay? But once again, like I said, you can put the Epsom salt in your shampoo. Okay, there's so many people who are getting this Alzheimer's death sentence, and they're putting them on these pharmaceutical drugs, and they go home and they just, hold on, I got ants on. They go home and they give up on life. They give up on life because they think they got Alzheimer's and that it's just a matter of time and they're going to die. It's the same with cancer. There was a guy, he's not a friend of mine, but he's a friend through a friend that I heard about, had just been diagnosed with cancer all over his body. All over his body. And I thought, well, that's terrible, And I didn't know the guy that well, but when I ran into him at McDonald's, and he told me that he had cancer all over his body. And I told him, I said, start detoxing. Start a full body detox. Start soaking your body in Epsom salt every single day. If I had cancer, I'd be doing it every single day, probably 2 or 3 times a day. And I'd be getting this stuff out of my body, okay? Get that cancer out of your body. Get that nanotechnology out of your body and out of your head, and you'll get better, okay? He said he was going to do that. I haven't talked to him about it lately, so I don't know if he's doing it. But if you've been diagnosed with cancer, start detoxing the nanotechnology from your body. If you've been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, start detoxing the nanotechnology from your head and from your body. If you've been diagnosed with diabetes, start detoxing the nanotechnology from your head and your body. If you've been diagnosed with any other kind of sickness, maybe you've been diagnosed with kidney disease, start detoxing your body from the nanotechnology. Maybe you've had a stroke. Start detoxing your head and your body from the nanotechnology. Maybe you're having seizures. Maybe you're just having seizures for no reason. Start detoxing your body from your head and your body from the nanotechnology. Or maybe you've had a brain aneurysm. If you have something like that, if you have like a brain aneurysm, that's something that you're going to have to go to the hospital for. Of course, you're going to have to have surgery for that. But you can prevent that from happening by keeping your head detoxed and the rest of your body detoxed. If you're having severe pain all over your body, I don't care where it's at or what you think may have caused it. I mean, we can all sit back and we can come up with all these ideas about what's caused my pain or what's caused this. We can do this forever. We can do this every single day and spend all of our time worrying about it. But if we start a full body detox, we'll see the pain going away. And also knowing about the frequencies and knowing about how they're pulsing the frequencies inside our house and knowing about how they're hitting us with the directed energy weapons through our windows. Knowing about these things can also help reduce your symptoms, okay? So, for the frequencies, when the frequencies hit you, you have to have the nanotechnology in your body because that's what the nanobots react to, is the frequencies. So you have to have the nanotechnology in your body when the frequencies hit you in order to cause that kind of pain. But if it's a directed weapon, if it's a directed energy weapon, you don't have to have anything. They can hit you with these directed energy weapons and they can kill you, okay? They can give you a heart attack. And this is all detox. It's all about detox. Everything's about detox now. It's about getting the nanotechnology out, getting it out. But I wanted to talk about the Alzheimer's because there may be some people out there, okay? There may be some people out there who are having this problem. They may be feeling like their their cognitive abilities are in decline, and they may be feeling like they're getting old and it's the end of the world, and there's nothing I can do about it. But there is something you can do about it. Okay, there's a lot you can do about it. You may be making mistakes on your job, and it may cause you to lose your job. This is happening. Okay. You may not be able to balance your checkbook like you used to. You may not be able to. You may not be able to figure it out anymore. And in some cases, you may not even recognize what an app on your phone is used for anymore. I know I did this a couple of years ago. I can remember looking at my apps on my phone and not knowing what they were for. And even this is stuff that I've always known. Okay, it's stuff that you just know, but it's gone. It's not there. And also, and I still do this sometimes when I get when I haven't detoxed my head. I can walk in a room and forget what I come in there to do. I go in the grocery store and forget what I went in the grocery store to get. I can do something and then 5 seconds later don't remember doing it. Okay, this is all a buildup of the nanotechnology and the increase of the frequencies in your home. When they increase the frequencies in your home, and they're doing it. They're ramping them up. When they increase them, if you've got any nanotechnology in your body, you're going to start feeling the symptoms. You're going to have confusion, mental confusion. You're going to have nausea. You're going to have dizziness. You're going to have fatigue. You're going to feel like all the energy's being drained out of your body. They can do this, folks. I remember I watched a video a couple of months ago about 2 scientists, and they were called to this area to deactivate a bomb. They were bomb specialists, and they knew how to deactivate bombs and weapons, and so they were called to this area. And there were 2 of them, and they had to go down inside this hole to get to this bomb. Okay, one guy went down, the other one stayed out, and the guy that went down, he said that when he got down in that hole and he started looking at that device, that bomb, he said, I could not remember what I was supposed to do. He said, I completely forgot the whole process of deactivating this bomb. And he said, it scared me so bad. I jumped out. I got out of that hole and I told my friend, I said, I can't do it. You're going to have to do it. I can't remember how to do it. And his friend told him, he said, I'm having the same thing. He says, I'm feeling like there's something hitting my brain and I can't remember anything either. So they had to completely abandon that whole area and call somebody else in to deactivate that. So you see what they can do? They can make you cause mistakes, folks, not only on your job, but in every day of your life. They can cause you to forget. They can cause you to make crucial mistakes. Just by hitting you with these frequencies, okay? If the nanotechnology is built up in the head and they hit you with the right frequencies, they can take control of your brain, okay? So if you feel like your brain has been hacked, it has. The government has taken control of your brain by using the nanotechnology and the frequencies, and you are 100% under their control. You've got to do something to stop it. You got to detox. You got to get the nanotechnology out, and you got to reduce the frequencies inside your home and everywhere you go. I'm seeing more and more of the dementia and Alzheimer's being diagnosed. And it's really sad. I hate to see it happen, because once that doctor diagnoses you with that, it's like it's over for you. Don't let them do this to you, folks. Don't let them do it. Don't let the doctor tell you you have cancer. No. You go home and you start detoxing the nanotechnology out of your body. Don't let them tell you you have Alzheimer's. Don't you dare let them tell you that you got diabetes all of a sudden. No, you go home and you detox. I love you guys. I hope this helps somebody. Thanks.